Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving right into the nutritious guide to hearing health after 50. We're going to explore this really fascinating intersection between the everyday food choices we make and the long-term health of our ears.
So tell me if this sounds familiar. Have you noticed lately that conversations seem just a little harder to follow? Or, maybe you find yourself reaching for the remote to turn up the TV volume a bit more often than you used to. Honestly, it's an incredibly relatable frustration. Changes in our hearing happen for a whole bunch of reasons as we age, and it's a completely normal part of getting older. But that definitely doesn't mean we're entirely without tools to support our ears.
Okay, before we really get into it, let's do a quick reality check just to set expectations. Food alone doesn't cure hearing loss, and there's no magic vegetable that's going to perfectly restore your hearing overnight. However, eating a balanced, nutrient-rich diet is an absolutely vital, proactive part of a healthy lifestyle. The whole goal here is to support those incredibly delicate structures inside the ear, and nutrition plays a massive role in keeping that hidden machinery running smoothly.
In this explainer, we're going to zero in on exactly 7 specific nutrient-dense foods. These are simple things you can easily add to your daily routine that might just help support healthy hearing after 50. Plus, we'll quickly touch on some simple daily habits that act like a shield for your hearing over time.
All right, our first section, fats for inner ear circulation. Let's look at how healthy fats act as the engine for blood flow.
The big star of the show here is omega-3 fatty acids. These are those essential fats we always hear about that support overall health, especially for your heart and blood vessels. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth do blood vessels have to do with my ears? Well, it all comes down to circulation. The inner ear relies on this network of extremely tiny, fragile capillaries. Because they're so small, they don't really have backup blood vessels. If circulation gets compromised in any way, those delicate sound-processing cells can actually be permanently damaged. So keeping those blood vessels healthy is crucial.
So, where are we getting these essential fats? First up is salmon. Salmon is just loaded with those omega-3s we just talked about, and you get a fantastic dose of vitamin D as a bonus. If it works with your diet, aiming to get fatty fish like salmon into your regular meals is a huge win. But hey, if you need something quicker, grab some walnuts. Walnuts give you healthy fats, vitamin E, and plant-based omega-3s. They're a super convenient snack. You can throw them in yogurt, mix them into your oatmeal, you name it. Just remember, moderation is key with all nuts.
Moving right along to our second section, antioxidants for cellular health. We're looking at active, daily protection for your cells.
Basically, antioxidants are beneficial nutrients that act kind of like your body's personal defense squad. They support overall cellular health and protect your tissues from daily wear and tear. Think of them as the protective maintenance crew for the intricate cellular machinery that lets you hear the world. Where do we find this cellular armor? Leafy green vegetables are an absolute powerhouse here. Take spinach. It's packed with folate, vitamin C, and those all-important antioxidants. Plus, it's so versatile. Wilt it into a soup, blend it into a smoothie, whatever works. Next up, we have oranges. Citrus fruits are such a refreshing way to get vitamin C, and vitamin C acts directly as an antioxidant, supporting your tissue health.
But quick heads up when it comes to getting that vitamin C. Whole oranges versus orange juice. While juice feels way more convenient, reaching for the whole fruit is generally the better choice by far. Why? Because eating the whole orange gives you essential dietary fiber, which just provides a much better overall nutritional profile than chugging the juice alone. Okay, on to our third group, minerals for body function. Let's look at the foundational elements that keep things running smoothly.
We've got 3 fantastic everyday powerhouses here. First, eggs. They serve up high-quality protein along with crucial stuff like vitamin B12 and choline. Next, we have beans. Beans are ridiculously rich in magnesium, zinc, iron, and plant protein, plus that dietary fiber we love. They're the perfect upgrade for a salad or a grain bowl. And finally, pumpkin seeds. These little guys are a remarkably good source of both magnesium and zinc. Grab a handful and you've got an incredibly easy, nutritious snack on the go.
So why do these specific minerals matter so much? It really comes down to their specialized jobs. Zinc is basically your immune shield, fueling normal immune function. Magnesium, on the other hand, is like the body's master mechanic, supporting so many important foundational processes. Keeping these mineral levels balanced is just a fantastic way to maintain a robust body as we navigate life after 50.
Next up, daily habits for protection, because holistic hearing health involves way more than just what's on our dinner plate. Let's rapid fire through 6 lifestyle habits that act as a literal shield for your hearing. Number 1, keep the volume at safe levels when you're using headphones. Your ears aren't subwoofers, give them a break. 2, if you're in a noisy environment, actively wear hearing protection. 3, stay physically active. Remember what we said about blood flow? 4, proactively manage your blood pressure and blood sugar. 5, avoid smoking. And finally, get regular hearing checks from a professional if you notice persistent changes. Combining these habits with a good diet is absolutely your best defense.
All right, your proactive hearing plan. Let's bring all these puzzle pieces together for a quick recap.
Consider this your brand new, hearing-conscious grocery list. Take a mental snapshot of this vibrant lineup. You've got salmon and walnuts for those essential fats, spinach and whole oranges for a heavy hit of vitamins and antioxidants, and eggs, beans, and pumpkin seeds to lock in those mineral foundations.
Now, as much as I absolutely love geeking out over the power of food, we do have to highlight a vital medical disclaimer from our source. I'm going to read this directly. No single food can prevent hearing loss or replace professional medical care. Hearing changes can stem from so many different things. The best approach you can take is combining this balanced diet we've discussed today with those healthy lifestyle habits and, crucially, keeping up with regular checkups with a qualified healthcare professional or hearing specialist.
If you ever hit any red flags, specifically if you notice sudden hearing loss, ringing in your ears, or really any rapid, significant changes, please don't just try to eat a giant bowl of spinach. You need to follow these 2 steps. Notice the change and seek prompt medical attention. A qualified healthcare professional is the ultimate authority here for giving you a proper diagnosis and personalized recommendations for your unique ears.
We have covered the science, the foods, and the habits that support your vibrant, active life after 50. But you know, knowledge is only power if we actually put it into action. So I want to leave you with this final thought to chew on. Looking at all the incredible options we just explored, what will you add to your plate to protect your hearing today? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay curious and keep learning.